hasn't started.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Steve,
don't
did I
know,
put...
wait.
Okay.
Where do I
Show.
select to make sure that my microphone is the right one?
That's going to be in your, like, general sound settings for the whole computer.
I need to contact
Because
you.
it
I don't know where my order is.
Windows permissions general? No. I click microphone and there's no there's no one that's like select your microphone.
Type sound into the search bar and then go to recording.
I have voice recorder up. Sound mixer options?
Well, look at the voice recorder and tap your microphone, and if it bulges, it should bulge when you talk.
Testing.
Are you recording?
Testing. Yeah. All right. How do I
Is it
play it?
working?
How do I play it back? This is it's like so simple that there's no buttons.
Okay, hit stop,
I did.
and then just like right click that shit or something.
Like there's literally no buttons on this. I'm going to put it up so that chat can see it. There's a pause button and then a flag and then the microphone.
Just double click that shit. It'll say today, recording, and the time. Double click on that.
Nope. It does not say that.
Steve can't.
It was on the
use-
stream. Did you see it? Look at the stream.
I'm going to the stream. Okay, you're still recording.
No. It stopped at 7 seconds.
What in the hell? Hit
See?
record again.
Clicking record again. Nothing's happening. I'm going to close the program.
These fucking technical difficulties
Could
everywhere.
still just use Audacity.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
I'm seeing me misspell stuff. Voice recorder. Opening it again. Oh, now it's the right thing. The fuck?
Okay, so just hit record and then tap your microphone.
Okay,
And
yeah.
You should see the little bulge when it works.
Sorry, chat. Okay, it's I got it.
Is it working? Is it picking up the correct microphone?
Yeah, it's picking up the correct microphone.
Man, how I wish that I was facing this way. So that way I would be looking at you guys.
I should face this way then. Oh, I should probably full screen this too. I'm such a bad streamer.
I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna do it to sit this way and face away.
As you do.
All right, you guys want to clap?
Sure.
Sure.
Let's clap.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Dope.
Cool. What's up, y'all? Just kicking it tonight.
What's going on?
I don't know. I got to close stream. Let me pull up the notes. Oh, guess what I forgot to do?
Band of the week. And probably iTunes reviews. Our pre-show is ridiculous.
It's just the pre-show. What's up? What's up, Tiny Hurt? Tiny Hurt, one of these days we're going to get you on the show. And that day is going to be the one where we do our music rundown of like everything, a best of music episode. Damn.
Oh,
we've been
wow.
Posting a lot up in here. Floating.
It's lit in here, huh?
I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to get him on the show.
Yep. Totes. You should.
$5 for this album. Ooh, this shit is dope. Okay. Tiny Heart, that shit is sick, man. Nice.
Yep.
What was I gonna say? Okay. Ready to start?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Scott, you were quiet for so long. I seriously was like, is he gone? Guys, I should probably pee. I've been drinking. I mean, it's Twitch. Never mind. No, I haven't. I want to pee before we start the show. So I'm not gonna leave the show.
All right. Oh man, Scott, are you as tired as I am? I'm pretty
Dude,
tired.
I'm fucking exhausted. I stayed up till like 3 o'clock the other night playing Destiny,
Mm-hmm.
thinking that, I'd be able to sleep till whatever when my kid gets up.
Yeah.
So I was in bed by like 3:30. My son woke up at 6 a.m., 0 fucks given, and was just running all day.
Oh my god.
Why? Why do you do this? This
Yeah.
hurts, Daddy.
My Fridays are get up at 8, work at 9, work from 9 to 8, and then like run home, do the like eat food real quick, do the show notes, and then start the show.
God damn, man.
And then
My
I
wife's Thursday. She's just like 7 to like 9 p.m. or whatever.
and then after the podcast, I go straight to bed and get up for work at 7 so I can work 8 to 8 tomorrow.
Who are you talking to?
Scott. I'm talking about how like Friday and Saturday are just the worst for me. 23 hours of work in 2 days every week.
God.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Damn.
Luckily, work has slowing down a little for me. It's just been everything else has been absolutely fucking bonkers. So.
That's as good a place as any to start the show.
For sure.
Work's been fucking bonkers, and I don't
Yeah.
know.
This is the kind of stuff you only get if you're here for the pre-show. Like if you show up on time, you'll hear us just talk about whatever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Guardians, and also players of Destiny and general video game fans? Welcome to Barely a Destiny Show, the show where we barely talk about Destiny. I'm your host, Dat Ben Malone, and with me today, my brother Steve. You know him, Xanafan711. That's his whole shtick. And also, we've got Slapshot Scott here, my brother from another mother. Probably not, but who cares?
All right. What's up?
Not fucking
Going on, boys?
anything. Starting late as fuck as usual.
Yeah.
Getting ready to talk about some Destiny, but first we got to talk about the band of the week, Floating Room. You can find them at, where do you guys think?
Floatingroom.bandcamp.com.
Most definitely. And
Boom.
I listened to it. I wrote it down. I said it sounds like Tancred, but a bit more chill. I don't know if that's even how you say the band's name. Tancred. But they're a cool band, and this band kind of sounds like that. Maybe a little bit like Rat Boys, but not really.
I think it might
it's
be.
got a girl singer, so it sounds like that. But they're got like the vibe of one Rat Boy song off of it. So
Could it be Tankard?
I don't know. No, it's no. It can't. But you can find them at floatingroom.bandcamp.com. $5. Toss it to them.
Do it.
Yeah. If you want me to play your band on the show, you can email us at barelyadestinyshow@gmail.com, or really just send us anything. You
Yeah.
don't even have to be like, I want my band on the show. You can just email us. It's cool. Also, you could send us a DM on Twitter at barelyads or get into the Discord.
How do you get in the Discord?
The Discord is on our website. It's barelyads.com. It's the easiest way to get into our Discord, honestly. If you don't know what Discord is, it's just a bunch of chat rooms.
I was literally just thinking about this earlier. Discord is killing it. They have been able to connect people from all over the world in multiple different ways super easily. Discord, props. It's great.
I didn't start using it until I got a PC for games, but it's great for even just on your phone. You can
Yeah.
talk to us. We have a lot of funny shit going on in there. Gorilla
I'll
Golf's
be
always
honest.
posting memes.
It's
Memes
just
have been
like-
on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, memes. Discord's the number one source of memes. We've had some issues with Facebook algorithms deleting memes from our Facebook group because my clan doesn't really use, or
See?
didn't really use Discord until now.
Oh, good.
We have a Discord channel, so I don't have to go onto the trash fire that's Facebook. And the memes are uncensored. We have a channel in our clan Discord now that is tagged as not safe for work meme battlefield, and it's brutal. So
I love it.
yeah,
Yep.
it's great.
This
Not an
episode's
ad.
sponsored by Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please sponsor us. That would be dope.
But speaking of Discord, if you're in the clan, or not even in the clan, if you're just in our Discord, and you've noticed that when we're playing PC lately, there's music playing, and you can't fucking hear us talking. We installed a bot that plays music. It's pretty cool though, because we'll all hang out and everyone just kind of queues up songs. It was cool. We were doing it last weekend, and I don't know. It was sweet. I was putting songs in there. A bunch of people were putting songs in there, and it just queues them up. But what you got to do is right-click that shit and turn the volume down to like 5%.
Yes. Do it.
But if you do, so this is just a warning, because I feel like most of the people that we play with on PC listen to the show. Turn DabBot down. What is happening?
You'll see. There we go.
Okay. Steve's throwing off my groove.
The bot
You
in Discord.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Sorry, Discord notifications were going ham. I need to meet Steve, which is another thing that you can do in Discord. Go to our website. You can send us stuff like iTunes reviews, which I am fairly certain we have none of. I'm not going to check. Maybe we'll read them next week.
Yeah.
And if we do have any, we'll review your reviews. But that's enough of housekeeping. Guys, let's get right into this shit with the TWAB. Destiny news.
Oh my
Gambit
God.
and Malfeasance Quest. They
Yep.
have heard player feedback concerning the spawn rate of the meatball, butthole, whatever you want to call it, and they're making adjustments to how frequently it will appear. During week 3 of the curse cycle, also known as full curse week, the meatball will have almost the same chance to spawn as any other primeval. They're increasing the chances overall, but in other weeks it will be less than the general primeval. Because they are changing the spawn rates, the vanity items, ships and sparrows, will now only have a chance to drop as opposed to a guaranteed drop.
Yeah.
Other changes to Gambit is they're bringing back the quitter protection. They're basically
good.
you're going to get penalized again, but they're trying to make it not so bad and make sure that you're not getting kicked.
Yeah.
Power ammo. Okay, this is the big one that we can actually talk about if you guys want to.
Yep.
To help balance the following, to help balance the following changes are coming. Sleeper Simulant and Gambit will only give you 2 shots down from 4 when you pick up the ammo crate, and swords now give you 12 shots up from 6. Who the fuck is using a sword, first off, unless
the
it's
new-
Black Talon?
Yeah, I was gonna say Black Talon is probably what they're talking about. Honestly, I'm gonna try to remain on topic on this, but I've already had several go arounds with people this week about this. I don't necessarily. I don't think that. I think the sleeper, the complaining over sleeper is overblown, a lot, and I'm tired of hearing it. I don't know why they're buffing swords. in Gambit.
Because nobody's using them. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm thinking about a sword now. That might
Yeah.
be fucking dope.
Yeah, I
To
was
just
thinking
chop
about
through
that.
red bars,
Mhm.
put a minor spec on it, and just be like cha 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 cha.
Probably don't even need to put a minor spec. Put a major spec or on it so you can take out
There you
blockers.
go. That might be kind of cool. Maybe I'll try a sword. But the sleeper thing, here's my deal with that. You kill enough shit in Gambit that who's picking up the crates? I mean, you get like 2 or 3.
I don't
Yeah,
usually
you'll
have
only
very
get
much.
2 shots, whatever.
It depends on the match, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of matches, I end up with full power ammo by the end of it.
Yeah. I think it's
So-
fine for sleeper. Like it's still going to be around, but we already know that Bungie does their balancing based on if things are being used like way more than everything else, then that's when they make the adjustments. So they probably saw that sleeper was like actually being used a shit ton. in
And I think there's a
Gambit.
lot of people like me that are just going to keep using it.
Yeah, people will keep. That's the reason
See-
this is a decent change, I think, is because you still can use it. Now you just don't like. The way it works with the first invasion is you can usually pick up power and go through right off, like when as soon as you hit 25 motes. Well, that's a team wipe with one gun, so it's forcing you to be able to be more versatile or use a different gun. You can still get at least 2, you know.
Yeah, it's cool. And I'd never go on the first invasion. I'm like a last ditch effort. When they're like, the portal's open, I'm like, guys, I have a lot of sleeper shots. And they're like, all right, shit, go.
Right.
Like, that's the only time I'm invading.
Which might still happen that way. So they're
Yeah,
not gonna. It's not gonna be completely
I
removed.
rarely pick up the power either, so I'm just like, whatever.
I'd much rather just use a grenade launcher, but
Hey,
I
man,
always-
play the game is still fucking crazy good.
I
Love
use
that game.
an outrageous fortune with spike grenades, so it can do both kill guardians and the primeval.
You got to be good with your shot.
Yep.
Update 2.0.4.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's tentatively going to be coming on October 16th, and I only took the highlights of these. But they're increasing scout rifle damage in PvE and against non-player enemies in Gambit, which is dope. With pulse or scouts have been garbage, Forsaken.
yeah, they have not been good.
Yeah, they're still okay in PvP, but everyone's using pulse rifles trying to get that broadsword. So
Man, I got a great scout that I'm just waiting to use in PvE.
nice. They're adding transmet effects to the flare section in your collections.
Oh, thank God I can get my fucking Jade Rabbit back.
I know. I need my Jade Rabbit. They're working on a fix in which the Gambit invasion portal will not reactivate once used, which is, I guess, fairly rare, but I've had it happen to me once, and it was weird, and it sucked. We lost.
I like Gambit matches where nobody invades. It's fun.
Hot take. And then they're working
When
on...
private Gambits come out, we're going to do that. No invasions.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Yeah. And then the last thing, and this is kind of a funny glitch, is apparently if you are, not every time, but if you are strafing or jumping while firing 1,000 voices, it will scream. And I heard...
That is metal as fuck.
and I heard that it
I
was
love it.
It's like bad, I heard.
unintentional, like worse than Omnigul. And it doesn't stop. And so they're going to fix
I
that.
still don't see a problem.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I'm kind of on the level of like, well, I don't have it, so fuck anybody that does.
Right? I mean, it is called 1,000 voices.
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I don't even care. I've just seen that weapon and I see it like basically pukes a fucking giant solar beam.
Oh, it's
It-
disgusting.
It's so powerful. It's
It
so
looks
powerful.
Metal, yeah, it looks metal as fuck, so I'm totally fine with it. Like, let it be the most heavy metal fucking weapon. And let it be more metal than Thunderlord, which is a good challenge, I think.
Right.
Hey, quick aside. Why do people like Thunderlord?
It was
I
their
like it
first
because
exotic.
Yeah, I was gonna
It
say.
doesn't do anything cool,
I-
like compared to what we have now. I'm like Thunderlord, because you guys know there was a leak that Thunderlord and the Last Word are coming back.
Yeah,
Right.
I saw that.
So I was like, why are people excited about Thunderlord? It doesn't even does it arc to other enemies? Does it do chain
They-
lightning?
It
I
might.
think
It does something.
All right, I'm
there's
looking it up.
something I know. Either return shots No, that was super good advice. That return shot missed shots to the mag.
Yeah.
Thunderlord did have some perk. I think that was chain lightning.
Okay, here it is.
Similar.
All right.
Where's the exotic perk?
It was my first exotic, by the way.
Yeah, the same, and it's also one of the most metal guns in Destiny, just based on the lore and the.
Oh, it's lightning rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer the trigger is held.
Oh, so it's.
I knew it had something to do with lightning.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! If it comes back now,
I mean,
With
it had
rally-
other perks that were cool, like, but
Rally Barricade.
yeah, I guess
It
It's-
continuously
what's the
gets
perk that already
faster.
does that? What's the perk that does that? Zen moment.
That's become stable.
I
So
thought
it's Zen
I
Moment
thought it
and
was persistence.
it's Zen Moment and Persistence in one.
Well, whatever.
If-
So that's why people like Thunderlord, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, in Destiny 1, I always used Nova Mortis in PvP.
I used a weird one too.
It was just fucking solid. Like those guns were really solid for just being a heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for heavy MGs.
Oh my
Please.
God! It's coming. It's coming soon.
I know, Scott. What was your favorite D1 MG?
I can't remember what mine was called. I'm gonna look it up.
Galahorn?
No, Quillam's Terminus, right?
That wasn't the. I didn't have it. So
Man, that was a good one. I had the Herald
one was
Quillam's Terminus. It
fucking
was fucking
brutal.
black and metal as shit, smoked and glowed green. It was awesome.
God damn it. There's one that I can't remember. It's like Gravedigger or some shit like that. It was like metal.
Zombie Apocalypse?
It might have been that. I don't know.
I don't know
The
that one
slow
was any
fire.
good.
The slow firing ones were the ones that
Oh,
were
yeah,
just
no, metal-
monsters.
Zombie Apocalypse was the one that was a faster fire one. Quillam's Terminus was the slow fire one. That thing was a monster. It had Cocoon on it. You could just put it away and it would reload the entire fucking mag.
I've been really wanting a shotgun that has that in Destiny 2.
You can get it from the Badlander. It's got auto loading holster and
Yeah.
full
Really
auto.
want one.
And there's one other perk on it that I've seen.
Bone Crusher was the one that I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, Bone Crusher. That
Bone
was a
Crusher is
fucking
fucking brutal.
the Vanguard one from Rise of Iron. Yeah, that was good. I had some of the guys in my clan were big machine gun guys, and they loved Bone Crusher, man.
yeah, I used the Unending Deluge 3. I think it was not. I'm looking at
That's
the stats
a
and
new
it got.
monarchy weapon.
What's it?
I think so. All the new monarchy weapons have the numbers at the end.
No, it was because it was year one. There was an Unending Deluge 1 in year 1, an Unending Deluge 2 in year 2, and an Unending Deluge 3 in year 3, and they were all different.
Cool. I'm
Yeah,
super excited
that was good.
for MGs to come back because
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been
dude.
feeling like the power slot is kind of lacking.
Yeah, I've been resorting to Colony.
Yeah, especially like I hate when this is my big problem right now is that I'll set my loadout and I'll be like I'm not using an exotic right now at all. And I'm like this kind of sucks.
Sleeper, man. The
Yeah.
only two exotics I use are Vigilance Wing and Sleeper.
Oh god, you guys. Can we do top drops right now? And I'm gonna limit it to 2. 'cause
I
we
didn't
don't-
get it.
All right.
I didn't
yeah.
get any top drops, so this would be short.
Do top
Okay.
drops right now.
Escalation Protocol shotgun.
You
Ooh.
fucker.
Finally
I
got that
want
motherfucking thing. And holy fucking shit, I'm never taking off the top tree Sunbreaker ever again.
Yeah.
I'm
Why?
just like, yeah, no,
Why is
just
that?
roll up to him, shoulder charge him, you know,
Oh, and
That
yeah,
that
the melting
activates
point.
Melting point.
melting point, and that's the melee hit you need to get trench barrel rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I figured out how to melee cancel the knockback that they do. So I'm just like
Oh,
rolling up
shit.
to ogres, like hit him with that, then you wait a second, punch him again, and then just unload your fucking shotgun. I've been trying to pop my rally barricade and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Dude,
like,
the-
this is bonkers.
People are fucking sleeping on full auto shotguns, and like I thought I was crazy for using one. I get told all the time by couple of the guys that I play Gambit with, they're like, stop using fucking shotguns in Gambit. I'm like, dude, full auto shotguns are good. And of course, this week on Crucible Radio, Fallout Plays, talking about how good the Escalation Protocol shotgun is for just shredding bosses.
No.
I
It's the
want to
same
play
thing
with
in
an
Escalation
Archstrider.
Protocol. Yeah, it's the full. I mean, it doesn't even have to be the Escalation Protocol shotgun. It's just
Any
the-
full
Oh,
auto.
that
but
one
the
just
EP
does
one
better.
Is the best one.
Yeah.
yeah, that one is the best one. But I mean, like, I've got a fucking shit. We just talked about it.
Yeah. Badlander.
Badlander.
I don't
like
Badlander's really
Badlander.
good, Solid.
I
I've got
don't
one
like
with
it.
a garbage roll on it, man. But holy crap, that thing like just full auto burns. And I
think-
was hesitant at first to go in and like, hold the trigger down because I'm like, oh, I gotta save my ammo. And then I think it was this past week we were playing Gambit and somebody dropped a blocker and I was pissed. I'm like, fuck you, and I just like slid into him and shotgunned him and emptied the entire fucking magazine, and it was like 3 seconds. Like, wow, that works really good.
Yep. You know what else goes really
Um,
good with Top Tree, Melting Point, Sunbreaker, and the Shoddy?
What?
EP Shoddy? Syntheseps. Because they also increase the damage of your exploding hammers. And let
Yeah,
you
but
throw
not
them farther.
throwing hammers. That's the other thing I love about it. So I was playing a Gambit match, and first off, I'm burning my super all the time now with hammers because I'm like, fuck it, I've got the EP shotgun and sleeper. I'm gonna fucking melt the boss. Like, I don't really want to use my super because I feel like with a rally barricade, I can do more damage quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Well, hammers are one of the highest DPS, but yeah.
especially the exploding ones. Like, there's been times where I'll like basically fly in and fucking pop melting point, and as soon as I'm back far enough with the knockback from the knockback mechanic, you give everybody the green light and they just unload. And I've hit the ground. I think it was Gray Fox and I were playing last week, and I popped melting point and then popped my hammers and just unloaded. I did.
No, they
something
do work.
Yeah.
Dude, I did
I'm not
something
denying
stupid
that.
like 60% damage to the Primeval. Like, I just absolutely murdered him. It was crazy.
But
I'm
yeah,
just
where's
saying-
Syntheseps with that build?
So
I gotta infuse him.
yeah, what I've been doing though is I'll roll up. So I've been using my super a lot in Gambit now, and then there was a match where both the Primevals were out. Ours was at like 50 to 60% health. The other teams was at like 25 to 30%.
Oh, was that with
Like,
me? Was that last night?
No, I was playing solo queue.
Oh.
So I'm playing, and my team, there's like one dude left, like the other two guys are dead. And I see like they're just destroying their Primeval. And I was like, fuck it. Rolled up, melting point, did the melee cancel, popped my barricade, and melted that boss by myself. Put my entire, like, every shotgun thing I had into him.
That's
like, I had
awesome.
full shotgun ammo. I was like, won the match. And I was like, this is fucking incredible.
There are so many
So-
hero moments in Gambit. It's great.
I know that it's old news and that shotgun is everyone's has it and has had it. I'm just in love with it. And then the other one I got was the Duke 44.
Oh, yeah, that
And-
rolls nice.
I got Outlaw and Rampage on it.
Nice.
So
I got a
that
gun.
was
One of
fun.
my top drops. I got a gun with Outlaw and Rampage. And it's Trust. And it's so nice. It's so nice.
It's a very, very, very good combo for hand cannons, especially for PvE.
Especially for Trust. And mine has 11 in the mag. So that's pretty dope. Instead of 9. And then my other top drop, I got the EP submachine gun.
Oh, you got? Oh, yeah, you did get it. We were
I got
playing-
2 of them back to back.
That sucked. I jump in and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to play EP? I need
Oh,
for
yeah.
my clan bounties, and then we had another person join, so we had 4 people. So I joined on a rando and just completely forgot.
Didn't get his clan bounty done. So good. So you got nothing,
All right.
Scott?
Dude, I didn't get my terrible RNG continues. I've been focusing solely on leveling up and pushing the power up as high as I possibly can. And of course, doing that every couple, 5 to 10 levels, whatever, I try to rotate in and infuse my good guns for my loadout. You would not believe the amount of absolute dog shit grenade launchers and sidearms I get. It's
Oh, yeah.
so frustrating. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the best drop I got this week. It might be my Titan mark
Okay.
that I got from Gambit. That's got better already, and um, what's the other? It's not innervation. The other one from the other perk from D1 where orb you pick up an orb and it regens your health and everything.
Oh, yeah. I
Um,
don't know what it's called, but I know which one you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The Titan mark has both of those on it, plus pulse rifle or shotgun, uh, scavenger or something.
Oh,
It was
okay.
one of the ones for like one of the weapons I'm always using, which right now is pulse shotgun, sleeper simulant. Um, as long as I'm not in PvP. If I'm in PvP, then I switch out my sleeper for a rocket launcher usually. But yeah, it was. That's I think the best drop that I got. Everything else has been absolute garbage. I got a wrong side of right that's got full auto on it, but it's got I think pulse monitor or something, which
Ew.
is really dumb.
Gross.
Yeah. I did get my Tiger Spite, which has high caliber rounds on it, and that's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty dope. So it's a year 2 Uriels.
Yeah, basically, it's like high caliber rounds and something else, but that one has pulse monitor on it too for like the third perk. I'm like,
Oh my God.
why do I keep getting this fucking thing? It's like Casket Mag 2.0.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of comp, and I've been using because I'm trying to do 2 quests at once. Bygones with full auto kill clip, my new trust,
shit.
and the colony. And I'm not doing too bad. I'm just under 800 points, I think.
I do
So-
have to say, man, comp, like, I forgot how much I love that playlist because I was getting absolutely just worked over in that playlist for a while, rolling solo queue.
Yeah.
But holy crap, man. Comps, like,
It's fun.
I love.
It's more
yeah, I
fun than
love the
quick play.
game modes. Oh my god, quick play is fucking terrible.
Control and
comp is-
clash, and that's it.
Yeah, I hate. Like I like control, but I hate clash. Always hate clash. Always hated the like team deathmatch, crucible type stuff. So like
Yeah.
the fact that comp is full of the objective based game modes, I love that. Breakthroughs in the comp playlist now. I played that the other night, and we had a real. It was a good match, man. Like.
Yeah.
We went back and forth with this other team, ended up beating them, so it was good.
Breakthrough's more fun than I expected it to be. But
Yeah, it's weird, right?
we got to move on because we are 30 minutes in and still have TWAB to do. So,
We failed you, listeners. We're not the
Yes.
fastest TWAB read anymore.
well, we might be, but we just get sidetracked really easily. So, update 2.0.5, which is tentatively coming on the 30th, I think. I forgot to put it in the show notes. We're getting some more changes. They are slightly increasing sword damage in PvE, slightly increasing fusion rifle damage in PvE, increasing the viability of malfeasance in PvE and Gambit. I don't know how they're going to do that. They're going to adjust the visibility of the Titan's banner shield, which will make it easier for players to see through the effects and to like be able to see your target that you're trying to deal extra damage to.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah. That's why I always just go I just stand right in front of the boss. And then they're gonna adjust exotic rewards to help reduce the number of duplicate drops. This is a big one. They're not gonna put in complete duplicate protection, but you'll still probably receive duplicates, but there will be better chances to receive Forsaken exotics when they're receiving an exotic reward.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Yep.
Never noticed the difference.
The exotic protection was only in the Faded Engrams, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. Whatever. No, that's what Faded Engrams are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're only year 1 now, so rip the dream. They're going to increase the chance for a Nightfall unique reward for each additional time you do it until you get it. I love this change.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
actually pretty good.
I've only ever gotten 1 Nightfall reward, and it was Duty Bound, which is like the one I want the least. They're adding Masterwork cores as rewards for specific Spider wanted bounties and from general Scrapper bounties. This is the big one, and I think this is one of the best ways they could have done it. is through these kind of bounties, because the scrapper bounties make sense, because I believe you get those when you dismantle partially masterworked gear. I've noticed a common trend in that.
Yeah, it's
in
got
that
to
way.
be like level. I think it's got to be like level 3 or something like that. Because there's some that I look at, I'm like, why the fuck would I ever use this piece of shit? And I dismantle it, and then I get the bounty. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. I
Yep.
think.
They're also reducing the time for single shader deletion from your inventory, but not from the Cryptarch. They need to make it from the Cryptarch. And then here's the really big one for in the TWAB. It's not part of update 2.0.5. There is no prestige last wish. What they decided to do with Forsaken is, instead of doing a slightly different prestige raid, they were going to focus on the efforts of making the raid more interesting and complex, while still giving additional endgame content to fill in the void that the prestige raid would fill. And you've seen that in like basically the whole Dreaming City, and all the little, I mean, they're not actually that little things you can do there. The Broken Throne or whatever, that dungeon, that's crazy. I'd rather have that than a prestige raid for sure.
Oh yeah, I heard Shattered Throne is like fucking nuts, man.
It's tough. It's real tough. And then the last thing, Festival of the Lost is coming on 10/16, and it's going to include
Yes.
a costume party, a
I'm
new
down for the
challenge, and a quest to solve a murder.
Maybe
All right,
the
guys.
Fusion Wolf will return.
The Fusion Wolf.
Whose murder are we solving?
I don't know.
Mine.
Cade's.
It's like it just like kills Zavala, and you're like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah, it's a fun little like week-long event, and we killed Zavala.
It's funny you say that, because one of my clanmates is actually, when he saw that, goes, please be Zavala, please be Zavala.
That
please
would be the best
Zavala."
thing ever. They kidnap Zavala's ghost and kill him, so he can be revived still, but not yet. So during the whole Festival for the Lost, Zavala's dead.
Oh, I just meant like permadeath, like Cade.
Oh. Oh, God.
I think, dude, I don't know.
that
I've
would
been
be
watching,
hilarious.
Yeah, I've been reading some of the lore and like watching it, like going back and watching the cut scenes and stuff. I don't. There's some weird stuff going on with him. I think they're gonna bring something up. Like he's gonna have a big part in one of the future expansions, and something's gonna come up. I might be
You guys,
reading into it too much. I don't know.
Did you guys hear about pulled pork?
Is this a joke?
No.
No. A mark card where there's a ghost called pulled pork.
Oh, my God.
Moon posted it today. Thank you, Moonvold.
Did you see the Guardian Masterpiece Theater one?
No.
Or the Ghost Masterpiece Theater? Sorry. It's Marcus Wren's ghost telling the story about how, the Guardian killed Oryx the Taken King. And she's going through and listing her cast, and then she just has like commentaries from other Guardians and ghosts, and the best line out of all of them, I think. Other than Ikora's ghost, because Ikora's ghost, which we get the names of a bunch of different ghosts here. Ikora's ghost just apparently stares in disapproval
Oh, yeah.
because it's
Oh my
really
God.
bad. But the best thing was like Lord Shaxx has a quote, and he's like, "It's ambitious and creative, I'll give it that. But does the dialogue have to come across so sexually charged?"
Oh, God.
It was great.
I love it. So we got
Yes?
to do listener questions.
Oh, no, we don't.
No? Oh,
We're going into this main topic.
yep. It's not in the notes. I missed it.
I didn't put it in the notes. I'm a bad man.
Bad man. All right.
So the topic tonight is something that I stole from the Easy Allies podcast. What it is it's called the Desire Index.
I'm hyped
I'm not
about
even going
this.
to change the name.
Nope.
So what they did was they took all the games that are about to come out and they ranked them in order of desire, how much they wanted to play them. What we are going to do is rank the exotics that we are going to use, which means it's the weapons and Titan armor.
Yes.
because we don't play hunters or warlock. I play a very small amount of warlock. If I finish everything that I have to do in the week, I will play my warlock. That's it. Because I
Yeah.
want to do Kamehamehas. So how we're gonna start this? Do
right.
you guys? Oh, you guys don't have a list of the exotics, do you?
No, just read them. You're gonna give us. Here's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna give us
No,
two.
no. I already worked it out.
All right.
I'm gonna get you guys your Destiny 2 Forsaken Exotics list. We're gonna go around in a circle, and we're gonna say what exotic that we wanna add.
Okay.
Okay.
To the index to start.
Yes,
Okay.
and then afterwards we can do some challenges, a couple
Okay.
rounds of challenges to move stuff.
Mhm.
We will vote on if the vote passes to like move something up or down.
Okay.
Because there's three of us, best two out of three. I'm gonna go first,
Okay.
and then Scott, and then you.
So guns
I-
first, or just either?
Anything
Okay.
doesn't matter, man. This is the Barely a Destiny show Desire Index.
All right.
I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna say 1,000 voices.
Oh.
Yes, please.
Okay.
That's my number one pick. So right now, 1,000 voices is number one on the Barely a Destiny show Desire Index of Destiny 2 Forsaken Exotics
Okay.
that Titans use. Scott, you're next.
I can pick anything, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Where do you put it, number two?
I'm gonna go with Antaeus wards, man. I want to start slide kicking things back at people.
Scott, I think you're going to be hard pressed to get those out of the number two spot.
Yeah, dude, I saw him. That was the first thing I saw when they announced Forsaken and started talking about the exotics. I'm like, I want those fucking boots, because the best thing ever was going to be when first time I'm in Crucible or Gambit, you get Invader coming in, and they got their sleeper, they got their, whatever.
I just want
You
to
know, they
bounce
pop
back.
super,
Bounce
and
back
you
a
just,
super.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just like, oh no, you're gonna get me with your super A, except I just slid and soccer ball back at you.
Awesome.
So yeah,
If you throw your throwing hammer at someone and they Antaeus ward it back,
Do you
at
get your health
just
back?
catch it?
Oh man, that's awesome. No, you
Oh.
slide and knock it back. You bounce it back.
I did play the scary this week, and we were throwing hammers back at each other. It was fun.
Nice.
that's hilarious.
Steve, what are you gonna pick?
All right. Although I think Antaeus wards are going to be a ton of fun to use, I think what's going to be more useful overall, Ursa Furiosa.
I had it moved already. The worst part is that shit is getting pushed so far down because it's Sentinel only. I'm gunning for that one to get it out of this top 5. We have 15 here. So with my next one, I'm actually going to go with Cerberus +1.
Oh, Narwolf has that.
I really want that gun. I imagine you guys are probably going to move it.
Probably. No, not Scott. I don't think Scott will move it. You might be lucky on that one.
I'm not sure. What's the exotic perk on that one? The rate of fire
It's got
changes,
three.
right?
It's got 3 barrels.
Yeah, the 4 barrels. 4 barrels.
Four
That
barrels.
is, that is tempting. I like that.
It's the auto. It's 4 auto rifles at once.
Yeah, and it's all jerry rigged together like Fallen, right?
Yeah.
All right, Scott. What do you want? What's your next one?
Want it? I have it already. It's a returning D1 exotic. It is the Lord of Wolves.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lot of
love
fun.
that gun.
I don't know. I tried using it in PvP. Didn't really work out very well, but that thing fucking just burns through ammunition like you would not believe. And the release the release the wolves perk is pretty awesome. It's where you get a kill with it, and then the burst lasts longer. So like you get a kill with it, and then the next one it shoots a little longer, and the next one it shoots a little longer, and like I think it stacks up to 5 times or something like that.
Oh, so the
and-
burst keeps going. So it's like.
Yeah, yeah, it's
I
like
love Lord of Wolves. It's so stupid.
oh, it's so good, man. It works great for burning through trash mobs to get to like a yellow bar or something. I was playing around with it, and it was like I want to say it was a wizard or something down in Jets of the Saturn in the Tangled Shore, and it was just like a bunch of trash mobs. I'm like blowing through. I'm like, what is that thing going longer? And then I get to the wizard and just blast it, and the burst lasts for like 5 seconds, solid, like good solid 5 count, and the wizard just dies. It's like, holy shit, that was amazing.
I'm taking one of these off the list, and it's Wave Splitter because
Oh, yeah.
Steve and I are PC boys now.
Yep.
And we don't.
Not gonna happen.
It's just gonna be the bottom. We're just gonna vote it to the end. So, Steve, I think you're up.
All right. I honestly don't. There's not a lot that I'm super excited about other than the armor. So I'm gonna throw on in the one-eyed mask.
That's a good one. I was actually gonna pick that one.
Yeah, that's a really good one, actually.
One-eyed mask seems super awesome.
All the good guns you can just get from doing quests, and they're not in this desire index.
Which can we just say how awesome that is that they're not like putting the absolutely desirable exotic guns to like RNG. We're getting quests for them, which is great.
Yeah.
All right. Steve moved the one-eyed mask. What do I want? So this is what we have left, everyone. We've got Ace of Spades, Black Talon, Malfeasance, the Queensbreaker's Bow, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Wish Ender, and the Heart of Inmost Light.
Oh shit!
So
Whose turn is it?
Are we
now?
not doing? It's Ben's.
it's
Are we
mine.
doing Ace of Spades? Because you can just get Ace of Spades.
That's a quest, yeah.
Yeah. Ace of Spades and Malfeasance and Wish
Well,
Ender.
Malfeasance I'm gonna put on there because it does require some RNG.
Yeah.
I got my meatball, by the way.
Oh, well, good luck with your like level 1 billion strike. Do you want me to take Ace of Spades off?
Yeah.
I'll take Ace of Spades off. All right. Black Talon, Malfeasance, Queensbreaker, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Wish Ender, and Helm of Inmost Light. That's what we've got left. I think I'm gonna put Trinity Ghoul up.
Ooh, I was considering that one.
I think that one will be. We're in the realm of like now. This isn't stuff that I want just because it'll make me really good. I'm in the fun range now.
Yeah.
I can go now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I want the two-tailed fox. Can I get the two-tailed fox, please?
Yeah. I will keep that pretty much where it's at.
I
For
just
number-
recently found out. I don't think they said originally that the void rocket on that suppresses.
Oh shit!
You
You dirty bitches, Bungie.
That's
So it's
fucking dirty.
it's
I like that.
the void one suppresses, and then the solar one burns. It has the burn after effect. So that gun
my
is.
God.
You'll suppress and burn.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right, so my turn then. I'm going. If we're going funsies, Black Talon, give me my Boltcaster back.
It was already on there. I didn't even have to change anything.
Yeah.
So what we've got left is Malfeasance, Queenbreaker, Wish Ender, and Heart of Inmost Light. Heart of Inmost Light. In case anybody doesn't know,
Because we didn't.
what it does is your abilities, if you use one, the other two become more powerful in that they recharge faster and the barricade has more health and the other two do more damage. It's pretty cool. I haven't thought about it for a long time, so I don't really know a situation where I'm like, oh, I would really want that. Like, when do you need a stronger barricade? Like, maybe in PvP?
I know that would be a good PvE commander tree sentinel exotic, because if you're popping your barricade a lot, that makes your magnetic grenades and your punches, which have the void detonations attached to them, do more damage. That could be really useful.
Well, there you go. That aside, I'm going to have to go with Malfeasance. Because I want to see what it's like when we get a bunch of us together with Malfeasance. So, like, every couple shots, it's like...
Can you describe what it does?
Okay, so I think it's like every 5 shots, it does bonus damage for that shot. But it works like Rat King.
Oh,
No, no shit.
So if you get a bunch of Guardians, it just procs all the fucking time.
so you roll together in a 6-man squad, and every shot's bonus damage.
That's the idea. It
Oh.
reminds me of, oh fuck, I always forget the stupid scout rifle, the exotic one for Taken King.
Touch a mouse.
Yep, it reminds me of that, where you're like, this is really not useful in any way at all until there's 6 of us doing damage on Riven.
Or 4 people dealing damage on Primeval.
Yeah, some shit like that. So, I'm gonna put that there. Black Talon, or not Black Talon, Malfeasance after Black Talon. So we got
Alright.
Queensbreaker, Wishender, and Heart of Inmost Light are left.
Queensbreaker. I'll go with that next.
All right, Steve, Wishender or Heart?
Heart.
So Wishender's at the end because we all heard its butts.
Yeah, I heard it's got a really slow
Pretty
draw
much.
speed, and it's not a one-hit kill in the Crucible. They should have just made it a heavy bow and made it a one-hit kill in the Crucible that could see through walls.
All right, guys. There's not a great way for me to show you this list.
Just do it how Kyle Bossman does it. And tell us.
So what we have,
Oh,
this is
or send
our.
it to us.
I sent it to you guys so that way you guys could look at it and make some decide if you want to make changes. But for the listeners, here's our list right now: 1,000 Voices, Antaeus Wards, aka Reflecty Pants, Ursa Furiosa, aka I always have my super if I'm a Sentinel, Cerberus +1, Lord of Wolves, One-Eyed Mask, which when someone damages you, a tracker shows up, and then if you kill them, you get an overshield and increased damage for a short amount of time.
Which means you'll basically get it for killing anyone in PvP.
Yes. Trinity Ghoul, which is the bow that does like chain lightning.
And shoots
Two-tailed-
3, right? It shoots 3?
I don't remember.
I think it does.
Two-tailed fox shoots 2 rockets. Black Talon, that sword that does the bolt caster shit. Malfeasance, you all know what it is. Queensbreaker's bow, the sniper fusion rifle.
Yep.
Heart of Inmost Light, which we talked about earlier, and then Wishender.
All right.
Does anyone want to move anything? Steve,
I-
since you went last, I'll let you go first.
I'd like to bump. I'm going to say it this way. I desire One-Eyed Mask more than Cerberus +1.
What do you think, Scott? Do you think One-Eyed Mask is better than Cerberus +1?
I just don't know that I'd use an exotic slot on Cerberus +1. I think One-Eyed Mask.
All right.
I think it's one
One-Eyed
of those ones
Mask.
that I would trade my armamentarium for at least for a couple matches.
It's been moved.
It's now
So-
number 4.
It's now number 4.
Yeah.
1,000 Voices, Antaeus Words, Ursa, and One-Eyed Mask. All right. Ursa Furiosa, you stupid exotic. I want to bump that so far down.
Oh my god. But just picture if you were a Sentinel. Like, say you're a Sentinel main. How dope that would be.
Okay, I do play Sentinel, but like it's not the greatest. Here's all I'm saying though. If I got a Trinity Ghoul,
Yeah, because you don't play Sentinel. But just think about how often you play with me, who does play Sentinel, and how
Okay.
if I had Ursa Furiosa, how dope it would be for you in Gambit and stuff like that. You just,
yeah.
yeah.
I think I want Lord of Wolves more than Ursa Furiosa. If I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
be
definitely
honest.
wanted that. I didn't even know what the hell Ursa Furiosa
Alright.
was, but
Well, I'll
as
say-
soon as I saw Lord of Wolves, I was like, yes, give
I
it
want
to
to
me
move.
now.
I want to move Ursa Furiosa below Lord of Wolves, which will put it below Cerberus +1.
I'm okay with that. And it's gonna get moved anyway. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with One-Eyed Mask being at 2 or
It's at
3
number
basically
3.
for now.
Antaeus Word. Okay, let's be honest. Scott,
Yeah.
well, I'll wait for my next turn. Scott, do you want to move anything?
Let's see.
There's a lot of stuff on here.
Yeah.
Access denied. I need to request access to the sheet.
Oh, rip.
Oh, okay. So 1,000 Voices, Antaeus Ward, One-Eyed Mask, Cerberus +1, Lord of Wolves, Ursa Furiosa, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Black Talon, Malfeasance, Queenbreaker, Heart of Endless Light,
Ooh.
Wishender.
Oh man, I want to move. I want to move Two-Tailed Fox up.
Up?
Yeah, I want that.
Do you
'cause I
desire
want
it more than Ursa
lot.
Furiosa or Lord of Wolves? Or do you desire it more than Cerberus?
I kind of want it more than. Well, I definitely want it more than Cerberus. I kind of
Well,
want
that means you just want Cerberus
Yeah.
moved down. Do you want it more than Lord of Wolves?
Knowing what I know about Lord of Wolves now,
Mm-hmm.
no.
So he does. He desires it more than Cerberus +1. I desire Two-Tailed Fox more than Cerberus +1.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're trying to move it over Ursa Furiosa. What you really want is Cerberus +1 moved. Because there's no way that I want Two-Tailed Fox more than Trinity Ghoul, Ursa Furiosa, or Lord of Wolves.
For you,
Like
see,
those guns, all that shit is
so
so
are
much
we?
better.
Are we saying that we want to move both Cerberus +1 and Lord of Wolves? Because Scott, do you desire Lord of Wolves more or Cerberus +1 more?
Knowing what I know now about Lord of Wolves and how that Release the Wolves perk works, I want that more than Two-Tailed Fox.
Okay, I'm moving Cerberus +1 under Two-Tailed Fox. Can we
Okay.
call that?
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I'm getting
Yeah.
it out of here.
Okay.
Cerberus +1 got moved to number 8. So it's 1,000 Voices, Antaeus Ward, One-Eyed Mask, Lord of Wolves, Ursa Furiosa, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Cerberus +1.
Yeah. All right. So I don't like
Doc, I'm-
I don't like that Lord of Wolves up at number 4. I don't see why I would use an exotic slot on it when if I had like the EP shoddy, I would use that more. And it's legendary. I could use my exotic slot on something else.
He makes such a good point. I was about to just shut him down, but damn it, that's such a good point. The EP Shoddy is probably better than Lord of Wolves.
Yeah.
But Lord of
range
Wolves
on
is
it,
so
'cause
fun. But
Lord-
Ursa, okay.
The
I'm
issue
okay
with
with
Lord of Wolves is range. That's the only issue.
I'm down with swapping Ursa and Lord of Wolves. I feel like that's
I
fair.
would but I also would want Trinity Ghoul more than Lord of Wolves. Like I don't like it that
That
low.
is a bridge too far.
Yeah.
That is a bridge too far, my man. I would
I'm
rather
with
have a
you.
shotgun than a bow.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ben. I mean, you guys know me. I'm notorious for hating all these low-tech weapons that come
Steve,
into my space
You're
soldier
getting
game.
you're getting it bumped to Ursa went up 1. Okay,
It's back to
you
4.
You are not getting it above. Get out of here. You're not pushing Lord of Wolves down that far. I'm gonna have to say this, guys. I think One-Eyed Mask is better than Antaeus Ward's.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with
I
that.
think it's better. Antaeus Ward's for the meme, but
Mm-hmm.
I will say, for exotic that is all about the meme, it made it to number 3. And
Yeah.
I will not let it drop any farther than that. Like Ursa can be fucked. Like Antaeus Ward for the meme number.
You
3.
want Antaeus Ward's more than One-Eyed Mask though?
I want One-Eyed Mask more than Antaeus Ward's.
See, I always like I'm a big slide shotgun guy, so I fucking love sliding into engagements in the Crucible, and I do it in PvE too, like Gambit and everything. So I think that I would use Antaeus Wards more than I would use the One-Eyed Mask.
All right, Steve. Steve, what do you think? This is up to you now. One-Eyed Mask or Antaeus Ward?
I like One-Eyed Mask more. I desire One-Eyed
All right.
Mask more than Antaeus Ward.
This guy.
I think it's going to be fun, but I just
Antaeus Ward gets bumped to number 3, which is not bad for a meme. We still scored it higher than Ursa Furiosa, which is like a really, really, really good exotic. But it will not beat Antaeus Ward's. I don't think you're going to beat us on that one, Steve.
That's fine.
All right. So I think we're pretty set with at least the top like 6 or 7. We have 1,000 Voices, One-Eyed Mask, Antaeus Ward's, Ursa Furiosa, Lord of Wolves, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Cerberus +1. What happens now at the bottom? Black Talon, Malfeasance, Queensbreaker, Helm of Endless Light, and Wishender.
I mean, Heart of Endless Light, I desire more than like all of them, like all of these ones at the bottom. I would put that one above between Two-Tailed Fox and Cerberus Plus One.
No, you're not getting past Cerberus Plus One.
I just don't think
I don't
see-
even think I would rather have Black Talon.
It definitely needs to
you
be
tell
moved
me you-
up, I think.
I'll give it above Malfeasance.
Yeah, I think I would like to get Heart of Endless Light more than Black
See,
Talon.
I kind of want Malfeasance more than all those other ones, but I wouldn't actually use it. It's because of the lore and the story that goes with it.
Yeah.
The lore is really cool. I think Malfeasance is about to stay where it's at, but I'll move Heart. What do you guys think about moving Heart to right below Black Talon? Coming in at a saucy number 10.
Scott, which do you want more? Heart of Endless
Black
Light or Black Talon?
What does Heart of Endless Light do again?
That's the one where when you use one of your abilities, the other ones recharge faster and are just better.
Oh,
But Boltcaster Sword.
but that's a neutral game thing. Like if I want,
He wants that neutral game. He wants it more than Black Talon.
The neutral
No,
game, and it doesn't change how often you get your super or affect your super
would-
at all.
I would rather have, because I'm a hammer boy, I would rather have more supers. So I'd probably go with Black Talon because you can throw Boltcaster things across the map at people in
No, but-
Gambit because they gave you 12 fucking rounds. on
Nothing
kickoff.
happens to your super. You still, with Heart of Endless Light, you still have your super as normal. It affects
that's-
only
See,
your
he wants
abilities.
more. He wants
I
more
want more
throwies.
supers. I
Oh.
want more throwies for yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
so that's fine. It's below Black Talon.
All right.
That's what's
All right,
going to happen.
all right.
But do we want it more or less than Malfeasance?
More.
I
Malfeasance
kind
is
of want it less than Malfeasance. I
I think-
really
That's-
want
yeah.
Malfeasance.
no, Malfeasance is a gimmick.
I don't care that it's a gimmick. It's got a cool story with it. You think I'm gonna use a fucking hand cannon anyway? I don't.
Think of the Heart
it's
of
not
Endless
Midnight
Light.
Coup. Sorry.
Think of Heart of Endless Light. Are you really going to use that over any other exotic?
I might. I don't know. I would want to try it more. I want to try it more than I want to try Black Talon or Malfeasance.
I'll give you this. I'll bump it up above Queensbreaker.
Well, it had to be moved up. It's going like. Just wait for the special K Dude video.
Yeah. What do you think, Scott? Is below Malfeasance above Queensbreaker for Heart of Endless Light?
I would almost move Queensbreaker above Malfeasance because I feel like that'd be a viable counter to Sleeper Simulant.
All right.
and Gambit and all that other stuff.
I'm actually down with that because I never got it. So it goes Black Talon, Queensbreaker, Malfeasance, Heart of Endless Light, Wish Ender. It
So
stayed in the same exact spot.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Oh, me and Scott are just bullying through the list. Okay, and then Wish Ender, we can all agree, is at the end.
Yeah, I don't.
All right. That is the Desire Index. 1,000 voices coming in hot at number 1. No one challenged that.
I mean,
Which
I don't think it needs to be number one, but
I'm
I wasn't
surprised
gonna-
no one went for the crown with number 1.
I just
I think
like.
that 1,000 voices is like it's Sleeper Simulant that also explodes afterwards.
I would put it. I would put it after Antaeus Wards. I would put it. I
You
would.
are crazy.
I would have it as 3 for me.
You are crazy. That's number 1. Anyone? Scott, do you want to try and dethrone number 1?
No, man. I've seen videos of 1,000 voices, and one of the
It's
first
crazy.
times I saw that, I'm like, I need that. That looks like fucking a Jurassic
versus
Park
Callus.
Sleeper Simulant on steroids.
I don't know.
need that.
I think it's going to be
Alright.
really good. I just don't know. It's just.
Well, it wasn't enough.
Hmm?
Maybe we should see. This is the thing. We can keep this rolling.
Mhm.
Now that we have it set in stone, we can keep this rolling if we have guests, and we'll give the guests some power to move some stuff around.
I will say
It'd be fun.
that it's not a Forsaken exotic, but it's higher than everything else on my list, I think. It's Whisper of the Worm. I'm still working on that.
Dog, that's a great one.
I have it.
I
yeah,
need
it's
to
fantastic.
get box breathing on it, so that way
Me
I
too.
can really, really do some damage. But
Ben, let's
I'll
do
ask
that.
this for a different time.
Let's do that this weekend, maybe.
All right. Let's run down the list. 1,000 Voices, One-Eyed Mask, Antaeus Ward, Ursa Furiosa, Lord of Wolves, Trinity Ghoul, Two-Tailed Fox, Cerberus +1, Black Talon, the Queen's Breaker Bow, Malfeasance, Heart of Inmost Light, and Wishender. I'm super happy with this list. There's not many changes I would make to this. I would bump Cerberus +1 above Lord of Wolves, but that's just because I really want that gun.
What about what does Trinity
that's-
Ghoul do again?
That's
the-
chain lightning, shoots a bunch of arrows.
Yeah. See, like
Oh, okay.
Lord of
This is the
Wolves and
list. I'm
Trinity
locking it
Ghoul
in.
are too high for me, but
I'm locking
too
it
high on
in.
the list.
This is it. Steve wants Heart of Inmost Light way more than everything, but Scott and I are not having it. It's staying down there. See, what you got to do is get some guests that agree with you. If you got Scary on here, he'd be fighting for it.
Yeah.
I know.
Scary's a scholar and a gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get to these questions real quick and then end this show. We were at
Alright.
pretty much an hour, so we're going to fly through these as quick as possible.
All right.
Who are these questions brought to us by?
Listener questions brought to you by Cosmodrome Vodka. Good evening, Guardians. Here at Cosmodrome Vodka, we put a lot of company resources into the concept of positive feedback. It wasn't until after we consulted with our Guardian Resources team that we discovered positive feedback means reviews from the community and not electrocuting the smelly hunters with Chaos Reach after they inappropriately tether batches of vodka. Our bad. We're still learning the ins and outs of good company management. So, oh man, so they're actually throwing shade at Telltale right there. So to give you an idea of positive feedback from our customers, we borrowed some key phrases from other podcasts that we assume can be used as a 5-star review for us. One podcast called our product a fuck twat with a certain Aussie accent attached, while another podcast described our new Resilvia Taken Age vodka as the equivalent of punching your prostate while staring at the great taken anus in the sky. That one had a British twang. We couldn't have said it better. Thanks for the great words of encouragement, folks. And remember, in Cosmodrome, Russia, scorn screeb you.
Oh my god, I almost choked
You're
myself with that. Yes. Oh god, I love them.
Yeah. So,
Our sponsor.
I love these guys. Still haven't seen it anywhere.
They have to work on their supply chain management. Remember, after they had that explosion, a bunch of I'm pretty sure they got their license to sell pulled because they had a bunch of like paint thinner or something in there.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Their license was suspended for a while, but that's why they have Laz, scientist lawyer, as their business lawyer. So they ended up being all right.
Cosmodrome Vodka. Doesn't get any better than that.
Exactly. Don't click the link though.
Especially if you want to stare at the big taken anus guy.
So this first question is from me because I was looking at something today.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thumbnail on YouTube, and I saw Post Malone. He's got these dumbass tattoos under his eyes now. He looks like a complete fucking idiot. I'm not pleased with it.
Right.
So I used to be really into him. And my question for you guys is, what bands did you used to be really into that are awful now? And we have some stuff from the chat. Excuse me, too much beer. Grumpy Dumps says, I used to love My Chemical Romance and Taking Back Sunday. They're not terrible. They just don't do anything. However, Blink-182 is my all-time favorite band, and they're absolute shit now. I concur with all three of those bands being just horrible.
Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Like it used to and you got to think about it like this. Don't think about their music by today's standards. Think about it by the standards of when it came out. It's all fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like when it came out, it was awesome.
Mhm.
Now it's just such trash. Narwolf says, I hear Good Charlotte is back.
Yeah,
I thought they died.
I
I'll
heard
be
that too.
honest. I thought they died.
I fell off very quickly with Good Charlotte.
I never liked them, but I mean that shouldn't surprise you guys. You guys know where my preferences
Yeah.
kind of lie anyway.
Rick Astley does not count sin because he was always bad.
Oh yeah, I Rick rolled using DabBot 5 people the other night, and it was fantastic. 3 of which had not been warned to turn the bot down yet. It's fantastic.
You dick. The band Thrice is one for me that I'm like, you guys used to be really good and are just really bad now.
Armor for Sleep.
Oh wow, that's a name I haven't heard.
I tried listening to them again recently, and it was a big nope for me, dog.
Just did not help. Did not hold up.
No.
Some bands do hold up though.
I've said, dude, I could. There's like 3, maybe 4 bands I can count that have not the quality's not gone down in my opinion.
Yep.
I gotta say, man, like I said it before, and it's not a reflection on the band as people because I do know people in the music scene in their particular city, and they're still very involved. They'll still choose like, you know, up and coming bands to like open for them in their big hometown shows, which is awesome because that gives those guys a lot of publicity and like, stuff like that. But the Dropkick Murphys, man, they have not been the same. And everybody's like, "What? You mean the Irish drinking music?" No, I don't fucking care about any of that bullshit. They used to have songs like called "Pipe Bomb on Lansdowne," "Third Man In," "Do or Die." Like the first, like basically 2, maybe 2.5 records. They were amazing. They used to have splits with the Bruisers and the Ducky Boys and like all these other like street rock, you know, like underground punk rock and roll bands. And now it's just like, hey, we're gonna write a song about Irish stuff and drinking. That's great. Hey, we're gonna knock off another classic Irish song. It's like, that's great, you know. But I mean, again, credit to them as people. Ken Casey did dive off the stage 2 years ago in New York City, I think it was, and punch a dude who was throwing the Sig Heil right in his face. He just fucking decked him. And the Dropkick Murphys are, you know, still actively involved in the Boston punk scene. Al Barr gives no fucks. I saw him play the Bruisers reunion show a couple years ago, and there's some dude in the pit beating up kids, and he's just like, "Get this asshole the fuck out of here! You want to fight after the show? I'll fight you outside." So, I think
The
it's pretty
Bruisers
awesome.
is like the coolest band name in the world for a
Oh,
punk
dude.
band.
They were so good too. They were so goddamn good.
You guys wanna do the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go.
How much do you love the levels of detail Bungie put into the expansion? The Dreaming City is back to the week 1 settings, and the music has changed back, and all the NPCs are like, the fuck? Didn't I live this already? Also, one of the Corsairs notes, if we don't do things exactly the way we did the first time, do we die? How dismal of an outlook is that? That's from Laz.
So the characters are like self-aware that this has already happened once.
Yeah.
That's
I guess
kind of awesome. And
my
also
answer
terrifying.
to this is, yeah, it's really cool. I don't know what else to say. It's awesome. I like the little cycle that they do, and I like that it's only 3 weeks. I like that they're doing like weird like daily reset kind of stuff too.
Yeah, That's I think the one thing that Bungie did great with this particular expansion is just the Dreaming City is a perfect example, right? It's frustrating as hell because when you first get to like, you know, you finish the campaign, you want to go there, and you go there and you get fucking stomped by everything. But
Yeah.
once you level up and you can actually go up and do damage, it's a really cool place. And I think, you know, a lot of the bricks were laid for this Warmind with like Mars and Escalation Protocol and that kind of stuff. But Dreaming City just takes it to a new level. I think it's great.
Hey, EP is fun as fuck right now.
Oh my god, is it ever? I fucking
It is
love it.
so ridiculously
much
fun.
fun.
You
We
melt
hopped in and
things.
we have like 8 or 9 people just randomly the other day, and it was so much fun. We were just tearing through it, and the fact that when you beat it, it starts you at wave 6 the next time you start it is so awesome.
Yep.
Bungie was just like, yeah, just farm it, guys. It's cool.
Yeah. We did it, what, like 6 times?
Yeah. I
That's
like
great.
that they were just like, rather than do that stupid cheese thing, let's make it easy for like randos to farm with each other.
Yeah, as it should have been in the first place, honestly.
And God bless you, anyone that has an open fire team when you're doing escalation protocol. You're doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't even think about that. Just like joining one of the blueberries.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And on PC, you just send them a quick message. Also, clan chat is the best thing in the world. Anyway, Diamond Dallas Sage wants to know. This guy, I heard him on PTP.
Yeah.
Potato Thumbs, some weird British guy. He
Huh.
says, barely ADS. Great show, mates. Huh. Yeah, I guess it's a British word. The fellows at Potato Thumbs turned me on to you. Question for the show. Who in the wrestling world would you want to be a tag team partner with? And this is not because of your name, but it's Diamond Dallas Page because of the Diamond Cutter. There's an old work thing where when we worked telemarketing, when you would get a sale, my buddies would just throw up the Diamond Cutter and you could see it over the cubicles. And then the proper response is you throw the Diamond Cutter back at them. So somebody would get a sale and you would just see Diamond Cutter going up all over the office. It's great.
Yeah. All you could see was that.
Yep.
Yep. I'm just gonna go with The Rock.
You never go wrong
That's
with
a
Dwayne.
solid one.
Yeah.
That's a solid one.
I mean, I want someone to let me know that they smell what I'm cooking. And I want to smell what he's cooking. You know? What if he makes a good stew?
I want to smell what the Rock is cooking. Scott, Gravedigger.
What's
I
that?
don't know. What do I think Scott would want? Gravedigger or like Sting?
Isn't Gravedigger a monster truck?
Yes, I would tag team with Gravedigger. Absolutely. Yes.
I'll take that one. I'll take that one.
I'm totally fine with that, actually. I was going to say Stone Cold Steve Austin, but, Gravedigger is much more appealing because
Oh man.
Green
I'd chug
Flames
some
and Red
Coors
Headlights.
with Steve Austin.
Dude, the thing I always liked about Stone Cold Steve Austin is that he was just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like the way, like I said, I never really watched wrestling too much, just like short era because all my friends were watching it, so I want to know what they're talking about. And like every time I turn it on, Stone Cold comes on. It's like, somebody's out there talking some shit on him, and he just comes out and basically punches him in the face, chugs a beer, and then hits him with the empty beer can, and then gives everybody the finger. I'm like, that's the most fucking punk rock thing ever. I love it. I love it.
My
Nice.
favorite thing about Stone Cold Steve Austin is, you guys remember those fucking Big Dog shirts?
Oh my god. Yes. I cannot believe those
They're like
shirts.
dogs doing like hardcore dickhead things.
Yep. It's like dogs
There's
in college.
fucking Bone Cold Steve Poston. That's my favorite one.
Oh
There's
my
a guy
God.
at work that we call Big Dog because he came to work wearing one of those.
I kind of want one
Oh.
now.
I would wear a Big Dog shirt, ironically, as a total fucking dickhead hipster.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that's great.
Tiny Heart wants to know what the first album we'll give to our kids is for them to listen to.
Oh jeez.
That's a tough one.
I mean, it's Motorhead, right, Scott?
How old?
What the first time you give them something to go listen to on their own?
Like here, you got. I bought you an MP3 player and I preloaded an album on it.
I would probably go with Ramones.
The Ramones.
The Ramones.
Yeah, I would probably go with the self-titled Ramones.
I think
Got a lot of classics on it.
I think I'd go with.
If I can't go with a compilation of like Ramones 2-disc whatever anthology.
I think I would honestly go with MXPX Teenage Politics. 'Cause that was
that's a good
the
one.
record that got me into punk rock, and it's so like kid friendly with like punk rock show.
That's a good one, man.
Punk Rock
That's
Show's such a
actually
good
a
song.
really solid one too. If for like a younger kid who can't have the swears in his music yet.
Oh.
Yeah,
See, I'm just thinking of like what might put them on a path of creativity and like something solid but not too complex that is a little artsy but also in the
yeah.
style
You
that
don't
I
want to
like.
throw them like Miles Davis because
Yeah,
it's gonna
no.
fuck them up. They're gonna be like, I don't know how to play music. This is too crazy.
So
for me.
I'm gonna go with Brand New's "The Devil and God Are Raging Inside of Me."
That's the first one.
Why not?
Your kid's gonna be sad as fuck. That's like a super duper emo album. Really,
I could have said Elliott Smith, huh?
So I was trying to get more emo than Elliott Smith. You can't. Fuck. No Connor Oberst can top that.
Right. The dude stabbed himself in the heart.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Okay, well, Steve's a.
I don't know. I was thinking of like
psycho.
preteen period.
No,
You know.
think about like the Aqua Bats. It's a child, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Or Aqua.
The devil and God are raging inside of me. Just listen to the name of that album and be like, yeah, I'd give that to an 8-year-old.
Yeah. I was thinking like 12, 13. I was thinking like 12, 13, somewhere
This is
in
the
there.
first album you
I'm
ever
not a
get them
dad.
to listen
I'm
to.
not a dad. All right, so I'm gonna go with what was mine then around that age and say the Beach Boys.
Oh,
right.
that's good too.
That's a good one.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Teach him harmony
it.
real early.
Yeah.
God damn. The first time I ever listened to music by myself, I was 13. My papa gave me the devil and God raging inside of me. Fuck. I really want to name this episode "The Devil and God Are Raging Inside."
Oh man, it's a really good album though.
It is
That one holds up.
not for a child though. Fucking bone cold Steve Poston over here. If you were a Sasquatch, where would you hide? In the Salt Fork State Park,
That's where
Southern Ohio.
that's where Grassman lives.
Yep, I'll be hanging out with a grass man.
Yep.
Laz wants to know, how proud should I be as a father that Michael Jackson's Bad came on my Pandora radio and my 19-month-old looked at me and said, bad? And have Ben or Scott had anything similar happen with their kiddos? Applies to any guest too. Well, we don't have any of those. How proud that they said bad? I guess not as proud as if they went the ace of spades.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my god.
I will
Ding,
say,
ding,
like,
ding, ding,
I've been
ding.
playing. So I've been playing, actually, a couple music-related things lately. I've been playing Spotify for my son. It was a real thrashy, shitty punk song, and I was like, this is awful. And before I could change the song, he's like just standing in front of my laptop and plugging his ears and looking at me with a frowny face. I was like, it's okay, buddy. This song sucks. I'll change it. So I changed it, and I think the Swingin' Utters came up, and he like immediately smiled and started dancing to that, which is awesome. And then the other music related win with my kid. My wife brought him home from daycare, and she set him down in the living room, shut the little gate behind him so he can't run back and try and go down the stairs. And I had my guitar out. I was playing my acoustic. This is my first day of the week off, so sitting there, and she puts him down, and he immediately runs over and starts playing with the strings to it. And I hand him the pick, and he couldn't really understand how to use the pick last time, and I showed him, started like strumming the strings with the pick, and can almost say guitar. So that was pretty awesome. I was pretty stoked about that.
So Iris has her first song that she got into was a Chance the Rapper song. Here's a little secret. My wife and I, pretty much the only music that we can agree on is hip hop. Even though we both like a lot of the like punk and indie and all that kind of shit, it's just different bands. We're not really into a lot of the same bands, but we love like all the same hip hop. So we're listening to Chance the Rapper, and my daughter just would lose her effing mind to the song No Problem, which is a really good song, even though it has Lil Wayne on it.
Nice.
Despite the fact that it has Lil Wayne on it, it's still a good song. And then today we were listening to I Kill Giants, and she was dancing around. She dances to a lot of stuff. But something I'm super proud of. I when Lauren was pregnant with Iris, I bought her these headphones that you stick on your belly, and it just plays music into the womb. She didn't really use them. My son right now is breech, which means he's facing up, and he needs to be facing downward, so that way he can come out. So they said one of the best things to do is play music. So I got those out of the drawer. Lauren slapped them on, and I played This Town Needs Guns, which is like a super cool math rock band, and immediately he flipped. He was just like, "What's up?"
Shit. Wow.
He was just like, "This is tight," and I was just like, "My boy, I fucking love you, little buddy." So I am a huge fan of that. I love the fact that they sell headphones that can stick to your wife's belly, so you can just play stuff, and it comes with the splitters, so you can listen with them. I was like, "This is tight, yo."
Nice.
Lauren got pissed because I played him some Gaza, which is like a really really heavy band.
Oh, it's gonna be ridiculous when my kid turns like a teenager, and he's going through his rebellious phase. I'm just gonna sit him down and be like, "Listen, son, it's time you learn about the hardcore scene." And I'm gonna give him.
That's
give
like
him sick
5
of
or
it
6
all.
years old for me. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Let's get into it."
I'm gonna give him like this sick of it all built to last, and be like, "This is the proper way you do things."
If
you
my
ready?
kid is not 5 years old going like rocking out, headbanging, I'm gonna be like, "This is not right." I didn't fuck up.
You done fucked up.
That's it, boys. That's the show. It was a good show.
Yeah,
I like
pretty good.
talking about the desire index.
Right. Apparently, I have much different opinions than the other two.
If you want to find me, you can find me on everything at Ben Malone. Steve, where can people find you?
Find me on everything at Xanapan711. And P.S. I will be uploading the last couple of podcasts, all the ones that I can, to the YouTubes as per requested as soon as possible.
YouTubes.
So I have been slacking, and those are going to go up. So
Yeah, I know one person in particular who is like, "Why don't you guys post on YouTube anymore?" I don't watch any podcasts other than stuff that's on YouTube. So we'll do it.
yeah, gonna do it.
Going back on YouTube. What YouTube channel?
Uh,
Mine or yours?
Search for Xanapan711. That's where
Okay.
all the other ones that are up are. Yeah. All the other episodes that are up on YouTube are on the Xanapan, except for like episodes 1 through 6, maybe. I don't
There's
know.
a bunch on my channel.
Oh, okay. Well, they're split. Just search for Barely a Destiny Show. You'll find them.
Yeah, it's like, well, go to Steve's channel. There's no fucking reason to go listen to those old ones.
Or do and watch on episode 4 someone get delivered Chinese food mid podcast.
All right, that's the only one. I might just try and clip that. No, fuck it. You watch the whole fucking episode.
Yeah,
go
because
through
he
that
also
shit.
plays with Street Sharks at some point.
Yeah, it's a good episode. Scott, where can people find you?
Slapshot Scott, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. The O's are zeros, obviously. Don't stream too much. Don't really upload too many things. I do have to upload a Gambit. Or no, not Gambit. I'm sorry. One of the breakthrough matches, I had 26 kills and our team still lost. So
Oof.
yeah, it was rough, man. I was upset about that because I played out of my mind. But yeah, shout out to my clan IAP. We have some new members who. So that's pretty awesome. And shout out to the Hudson Falcons, my good friends from New Jersey.
Cool.
Nice.
Remember, Band of the Week this week is Floating Room. You can find them at floatingroom.bandcamp.com. Pick up that album, $5.
Do it.
Good female fronted band, okay? Go listen to that kind of shit. Support local music. And
Oh, yeah.
until next week, peace out.
Be the light you want to see in others.
All right, let's do the end clap.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That was a quick one.
That
All right.
was Dope. And we're going to raid somebody.
Stop.
So hang tight, y'all. We're going to raid N64 Josh.
See, Zachary K. Dixon says, I played Slayer, Metallica, and Megadeth at age of 4 and 6.
I'm just afraid. I don't want my kid to be an angry kid right away.
Zach
I
is so
think it-
angry.
I think it runs in my
Totes
family.
super angry. All right, I sent the chat away.
Okay. party of 6.
He only had 12 in here, so 9 actually. I gotta stop streaming so it doesn't kick.